Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hi friends, we are back today with our book Living Spring through the Spirit Emmanuel and by the medium Chico Xavier. I am Liana Valenza and I am your host for today. We are today going to read chapter 26 from the book Living Spring, A Worker Without Faith. And I will show you my faith by my work. And it's James 2, verse 18. Wherever we go, we will find workers who have no faith, spreading anxiety and discouragement. They devote themselves to a certain charitable enterprise, but abandon it soon after starting, saying, "What is the point? The world's not ready." Commit themselves to ordinary endeavors, but in a display of lack of persistence, they abandon their spiritual constructive obligations, alleging, "I wasn't made for such a demeaning servitude." They get involved with a certain religion looking to enjoy its benefits, but they soon abandon it, saying, "All of this is a lie and a complication." If they are invited to occupy an important position, they repeat the old refrain, "I don't deserve it, I am unworthy." When asked to endure a test of humility, they say with patent rebelliousness, "Who is offending me like this?" And they go from one situation to the next, between complaining and indiscipline, with a lot of time on their hands to feel persecuted and belittled. These are the workers who do not finish the task that has been entrusted to them, or the students who study continuously without even learning the lesson. Do not get caught in a faith devoid of good works, for it is a dangerous inebriation for the soul. On the other hand, do not devote yourself to works without faith in the divine power and in your own effort. Workers who trust in the law of life realize that all the treasures and glories of the universe belong to God. In view of this, they pass through this world under the light of enthusiasm and incessant work for the good, completing their big and small endeavors without becoming vainly enamored with themselves, or becoming enslaved to the creation of which they may have been valuable instruments. Let us show our faith by means of our endeavor for everyone's happiness, and the Lord will grant our lives the inevitable growth of love and wisdom, beauty and power. Today, this chapter by our beloved Emmanuel again are reminding us to be workers of faith, regardless of the situation that we find ourselves in. And there is a question here that every one of us can ask ourselves. Am I the worker who will finish my task that has been entrusted to me? Am I a worker that will finish my task that has been entrusted to me. And this is one of the questions that we can ask ourselves. Sometimes it is good to take note where we are. And Emmanuel is giving us a lot of examples of sometimes what we think as well, that I'm not good enough, that this is too hard, I can't do this. But it is not about us. If we look at our Master Jesus, he never complained. He never said that he was more than anyone else or not worthy. And in this time that we count down the days until we celebrate, although the whole December is a month of celebration, of thankfulness, of gratitude towards Jesus for his example. And this is what we celebrate in December, although we should celebrate always. We should always think and see him as our example. And there are plenty of spiritual books where the good spirits come to us and explain to us how we should be. And then we should ask ourselves these questions. Where are we in our evolution and in this time and days in working for the good? And Emmanuel again reminds us, workers who trust in the law of life realize that all the treasures and glories of the universe belong to God. In view of this, they pass through this world under the light of enthusiasm and incessant work for the good. Do we have enthusiasm for life? And are we incessantly working for the good? And it doesn't matter where you are and what position you think you are in. We are all called, and there is a chapter, and I think also in Living Spring, I stand corrected, which Emmanuel also explains to us that we are all called by God. We are all called to work for the good. And Emmanuel explains, let us show our faith, which means that we have faith in this life and in God by means of our endeavor for everyone's happiness, not just our own. To be humble. He's talking about to being humble. Again, Jesus is a great example of humbleness. And then again he says here, let us show our faith by means of endeavor for everyone's happiness, and the Lord will grant our lives the inevitable growth of love and wisdom, beauty and power. So today, beloved friends, let's ask ourselves these questions and let's see where we can work more incessantly for the good. Thank you for joining me, and God bless everyone. And then until next week, when we will continue with our book, Living Spring. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.